I'm Jess.
I'm Obie.
And we're Jess and Obie. This video is going to be a little year in review for us. I did one last year and I really enjoyed putting it together. I don't know if you guys liked watching it or not, but here's another one.
This is exciting. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to share.
We don't quite have as much as we did last year.
But we have a very, very crazy announcement tonight.
We had a lot going on this year. We've been really busy. If you followed our channel last year, you saw that we remodeled a house and we still had some projects we didn't finish up last year. And the main one was converting a little room that was added onto the house, converting it into a dining room. So that was something that we did this year. And so we knocked out a wall between the kitchen and the dining room and put in flooring, built in a wall, put in new windows, insulation, all that. And now we have a little dining room in the house. It's really nice to have a little more space.
It is.
For entertaining and for our dinners and everything. And I also have a little office in the corner now. So that was a really big project that we finally got done.
Before we got married, my wife had bought 15 acres.
Across the road from our parents.
Across the road from her parents. So it's nice because we have a partially babysitter. So my mother-in-law, if you're watching this, thank you. Last year we got it cleared in preparation of a house. And now this year we started the septic. It pretty much took me starting the spring, most of the year. I worked on it on and off. Started out with a friend's backhoe and it was burning so much oil I kind of stopped that. And then
you dug a hole.
I dug a hole and it ended up being a flowing well, almost. And so I moved it up to where we were gonna put it. So then I dug that hole and it ended up hitting rock. So anyway, we got the septic in. Finally, later.
We passed the inspection. So we finally have the septic done and it's inspected. So we're very big accomplishment. And then also another thing we were working on was getting the electric meter in so we could have electricity. And that was a pain. The electric company did a really bad job on communicating on what needed to be done, what they expected from us. And so we ended up failing the inspection like 3 times. Yeah. They told us we needed one thing and then we did that and they told us that wasn't the right thing. And
I think just a lack of understanding. What they called one thing, I would call something else.
Very frustrating, but we finally got it done and we got inspected. So now we have electricity on the property.
And we have septic.
Yes.
But we don't have water.
No, not yet.
So another big thing is we are putting up a timber frame camper carport.
When we moved to Tennessee, we lived in a camper for a short time until we moved into this house. And so we remodeled the camper, and so we still have the camper. We're wanting to set it up on our property, and we were going to rent it out on like Airbnb, but my sister-in-law's grandmother is going to be moving up from Florida and wanted to have a place to live. So she is going to be renting our camper from us. So that works out really great, and we're really happy to have her here. She's a really sweet woman. Has been very kind to our family. So we're really happy to be able to have her living near us. So we're gonna be setting up that camper for her. And this year, Obie cut beams for that camper carport timber frame building thing that we're gonna put the camper under. He notched out most everything. For
all the timber frame to fit together. I did most of it. My brother-in-law did help me with the design and the measurements of where knee braces go and that stuff.
I am staining the beams for our camper cover. We are renting it out. We have to have it all done by May, and we don't have the ground leveled or all the trees out or this built or the footers poured.
What do we have done?
Not
we got
much.
all these beams cut out.
And we still have to renovate the camper.
We still have to stain them all. Most of them. But we're getting there.
So we have all the beams and everything ready to go, and we poured the concrete early December for the beams to go on. And we've got gravel in there now, and we are ready to put this thing up.
Tuesday.
Hopefully
Couple
Tuesday.
days we're supposed to possibly put it up.
That might be done by this video. So anyways, we're gonna have that up, and then we can pull the camper under. I have a little more work I have to do in the camper to get it ready for her to live in, and then we'll get water and then run a septic line from the camper to the septic tank, and then electrical from the post electric post to the camper. And then get water, and we are ready to go on that thing.
So we got our timber frame up. I got to help a little bit yesterday evening after coming home from work. So it looks beautiful. We have a little bit more to do on it though.
You may know, but you may not know, Obie has his own HVAC company. So when we first got married, we were living in Georgia, and Obie was working for a commercial HVAC company down in Atlanta area. After we had our first child, we decided
We wanted to raise them on rural area, farm-ish style.
yes, and then we wanted to be closer to family. And so we decided to sell our home and move here to Tennessee. We bought a camper to live in, and we are going to build a house on my property, well, our property. He started his HVAC company, and it's been doing really well. He's been so busy this year, and that's why we haven't got many like big projects done on the properties, because he's just been going crazy. It's been really good for him. His business has really taken off and doing really well, and I'm so proud of him.
Business has been a little bit stressful getting it started, not knowing how much licensing you have to have. It did work out good. Everything fell into place, and so I'm right at the point of submitting all that paperwork to the state. So yeah, it's been a crazy year.
It has been, but I'm really proud of him.
So
Doing great. And then of course, I've been busy with furniture flipping and YouTube channel and all the other little side jobs and
side hustles.
stuff I do. We've definitely been really busy just with work and just trying to keep up with stuff around the place. So
Seems like we always add more work into what we need.
yeah. So in June of this year, we went for our annual Montana trip to go visit his family and to cut hay on his ranch out in Montana.
Well, a few years before we got married, I had bought a piece of property in Montana near my parents' place. So every summer we go up and cut hay if it's nice enough to cut hay on it, if the weather's well. And the other part, I lease out to a local cattle rancher.
It was a good hay crop year. Last year, we didn't cut anything because there was a drought, so there wasn't any grass to cut, but this year we were able to get a pretty good crop of hay.
I mean, it was also a drought this year. We're borderline right on the line where it was really bad. Toward the north of us, it was pretty rough. But we did end up getting a fairly good hay crop. The blessing with it was a very high hay price. So we did get a good price for the hay we did get, so that really helped.
So then when we got back to Tennessee, we bought a milk cow.
We're welcoming the new member to our animal family. This is going to be Belle. So if she's a bad cow, we can call her Dumbbell, like my wife said. And we got a little calf. Come on, buddy. Little rough condition. They're in a pretty tight spot. Thankfully, we got him out, and I'm going to get him in a clean area. Come on. Let's go.
We had one before, but she wasn't real tame. She was kind of hard to catch and deal with. So when we got back from Montana, we bought a Jersey milk cow. She's been a good little cow.
The people that we bought her from weren't real accurate on knowing when she was going to calve, so that was a little downside. I was like, I went out there one day, I was like, I think she's going to calve in a couple weeks, or maybe even a day. Sure enough, it was about 2 to 3 weeks, and she did calve. So I was wanted, normally coming from a ranch background, and we had milk cows growing up, normally we dry the milk cows up and give them a few months rest.
Between calves.
But we couldn't do that at this point because she was already starting to freshen. So we had to milk her clear through, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But she had a nice little cute calf.
Yeah, she had a little calf, and Of course, Justice absolutely loves the cows. So yeah, she's been fun addition to our little farm family. And then this Christmas,
A highlight for Christmas for my family.
yes, we surprised his parents and flew to Montana with his sisters.
They're pretty surprised. Well,
And-
my mom was anyway.
You guys!
Are you here for Christmas? Dad, did you know?
No. I want to play with Justice. I want to play with Justice. We're sitting there.
They were shocked because his sisters went in first, and then we snuck in behind them and walked in the living room, and his mom was just like, "What are you doing here?" That was really, really fun to be able to pull off that surprise. We spent a week there, and we just got back a little bit ago.
Last week. I guess this week.
This week, I don't know. I think it was last week. But anyways, so we had a nice trip. Got to spend kind of Christmas time with his family. That was fun. So on December 9th, our county had a back tax sale. So that's where they put up properties that their property taxes have not been paid for several years. In this case, since 2012 to on. So we went to the auction and we ended up buying 3 separate pieces of property. We bought a house. We bought a piece of property that kind of went with the house. It's like the backyard of the house. And then we bought one that we had no intention of buying and we hadn't even looked at. And we're like, where is this place? So that's about 15 minutes away from us. You can go check out other videos about that and our plans for that. I've teased a little bit in a couple other videos that we have an announcement coming up, and it's finally time to tell you what's been going on.
We are going to have a baby.
Yeah.
So, I did something this morning. Looks like we're having another baby. I haven't told Obie yet. I kind of had a feeling yesterday I felt really, really fatigued. Like I had 0 energy. And I was just like, I am really tired. I actually lay down for a little bit to try to take a nap. Of course, when you have a toddler, it doesn't happen because he's like jumping on you. So anyways, yeah.
So you're pregnant? Oh, sweetie. Love you.
He's talking.
We're gonna have a baby. You can have a baby sister or brother.
No.
You know what? Baby! You're excited about having a baby.
The one hand touches hand.
Uh-huh.
Hand. The baby's hand.
Mm-hmm. Baby's hands.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
What?
You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah! No.
You stop that.
So I'm due on May 26th, which is his birthday.
I'm excited. Not for the nights.
What?
No sleep. We got a midwife.
Yeah, I've got a midwife and everything's been going really well.
Yes, we're those crazy people.
Like the crazy hippies.
We don't believe in medical. No, we actually do. Medical's good. Appreciate your prayers that everything goes well. And
in January, we're going to be finding out the gender of the baby. And so yeah, we're excited to find out what it is. We plan on doing another home birth. I put out a video last year about my home birth experience with Justice, and definitely not what I expected from labor and birth, but it all went really well. I had a wonderful experience, so we're gonna do it again, and Lord willing, everything goes well.
I asked Obie yesterday, I was like, when's it due?
The end of May.
I was wondering.
We're right, Leah. When is it your time? Oh boy. You guys need to build.
Thank you guys for watching our channel. We have a lot of crazy stuff coming up, so we'll have some good videos. Not only in furniture flipping with my amazing wife, but hopefully I'll appear in a little more. I'm going to want to be a little more proactive, trying to help grow the channel and just have more of a family feel. We don't have enough good family style stuff out there, so it'd be good to, I feel like it'd be good to encourage, share our lives, try to encourage. If you have any questions, comments, place them down below. We're glad to share, or if you have questions, we're glad to answer them. We don't want to just be these people out. We want to be able to be influencers in our culture, and this life is short. We want to be able to influence and help people and encourage people in any way we can, and show them that you can start your own business. It's hard. If you have dreams and goals, get out there and you can do it. Plan maybe a little better than I did on your business, but if you have the goals and you have the heart to do it, you'll make it work.
Wow, he's a motivational speaker. I had no idea. I need to get you on camera more often, man. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have enjoyed watching our family and our life over this past year, and we hope that you will continue this coming year and following our many adventures that are going to be coming up. Yeah, we just really appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in a later video.